Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. So, are y'all aware of what's going on with Ole Miss and Dabo Swinney? I did not know. I just found out, and let me tell you, it is a doozy. So, let's jump right on into it. All right. So, in case you didn't know, like I didn't know up until just a few minutes ago, um, Dabo Swinney accused Ole Miss Pete Golding of tampering after Porter signee Luke Ferretti Ferrelli flipped from Clemson. Sweeney said, "We have a broken system, and if there are no consequences for tampering, then we have no rules and we have no governance." Man, so you mean to tell me the school that's always accusing LSU and Lane Kiffin of tampering just got caught tampering by Clemson? Wow. Okay. So let's jump into it. Let's keep reading. Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney came to his Friday news conference with receipts. He rifled through them while accusing Ole Miss and his new head coach Pete Golding of tampering. The serious allegations Swinney leveled arrived in a wake of former Cal linebacker Luke Ferrelli committing to and signing with the Tigers out of the transfer portal before re-entering the portal and joining the Rebels. While Swinney blamed the adults, he said he feels sorry for Ferrelli. He compared the whole situation to having an affair on your honeymoon. Swinney explained that Ferrelli had already moved to Clemson, brought a car, rented an apartment, and attended class for a week. Actually, classes where Swinney said Ferrelli received a text from Golding, who was asking what the linebacker's buyout was at Clemson. Ole Miss ultimately offered Ferrelli a 2-year, $2 million contract, according to Dabo Swinney. Now, I haven't heard of anything. I haven't heard anything from. I don't know. I didn't see anything. I don't know if Pete Golden has responded to Dabo's assertions pretty much. I don't, but I just think that the school that said LSU is tampering and all of this stuff, and Lane Kiffin is terrible and Lane Kiffin is sad, has been caught red-handed by Dabo with receipts, with facts, with proof that Ole Miss and Pete Golden tampered with the guy, with Luke Ferrelli, who was already committed at Clemson, who had an apartment, who had a car and went to class. They tampered with him. The guy flipped, tuck tail, and now I'm assuming it's in Mississippi, somewhere around Ole Miss. You don't say. You don't say. Listen, I'm all for these players getting paid. I am. But we have to admit that NIL is going to be the downfall of college football if something doesn't happen to fix it. Now, there are legislations out there, like, well, not legislations, but the Congress is pushing for a legislation to pretty much govern NIL. Now, I know, people are going to say, well, you can't depend on Congress, on the politics and all that stuff. I understand. I know. But Congress controls the purse. There's a lot of money in NIL. And when you got guys like Dabo, and you heard a few other coaches come out and say, hey, something has to happen with NIL. It's going to make its way to the Capitol. It's going to make its way to Capitol Hill. Someone's going to lobby in favor of the NIL being controlled or what have not, and Congress is going to get involved. They already are involved. There was some debating. There was a chip thing to try to push some legislation through about regulating NIL, and I read that it failed, but they're going to give it another shot in 2026. So is there going to be a overnight fix for NIL? No, but Congress is already involved. They have a whole lot of other things that's on their plate, but Who knows, right? They could speed this up. They could jump this into the front of the line. I don't know. I don't think they will, but you don't know. But Congress is already involved, and unfortunately, Congress is going to have to. Congress is the only power that I can think of that needed to get involved, because the NCAA isn't trying to get involved. They are not trying to, create a commissioner that's over all of the conferences, right, over college football itself. They don't want to. So, I knew it was going to be only I knew it was going to be only a amount of time before Congress got involved. And Congress, for as slow as they move, is now involved. And unfortunately, this is the way it has to be. This tampering, the transfer portal is out of control. Is LSU guilty of tampering and spending a lot of money in the transfer portal? Yes. I did not like how the hire between Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin and LSU went down. I did not like it at all. Am I happy that that Lane Kiffin is at LSU? Yes, but I did not like how the whole hiring thing went down, and I think that has more so to do with the college football calendar. But I don't like how it went down, and I just don't like how NIL has turned into slop. I don't like it at all. Right? Some teams benefit from it. LSU has benefited from it and is appearing to continue to benefit from it. Ohio State has, Oregon has, USC has, Texas A&M. All of the colleges, the big colleges have. But I have to admit that NIL is sloppy. Just the tampering and all of that stuff is just no good for the kids, the players, right? Whatever you want to call them, kids or players. I'm 39 years old, so a lot of those guys that's signing these big contracts are rich kids to me. But everyone has to be reeled in. The coaches, the NIL collectives, the players, the parents of these players, the agents. Something has to happen because it's sloppy. It's sloppy. It's sloppy. Like it's sloppy. I can't say it enough. And so they got to fix it. But kudos to Dabo coming out on his press conference, earlier today on Friday, and coming out swinging and calling names, name dropping Pete Golden and pointing the finger, because something has to happen. And I'm pretty sure Ole Miss isn't the first program to tamper. They won't be the last. And I'm pretty sure Clemson has been plenty of players that have been tampered with. We saw it. We saw a lot of it. But Dabo is the first one to come out with hardcore facts and proof and receipts of it happening. So y'all let me know. Like I said, I think that NIL and all of this tampering, it's gotten sloppy, and something needs to happen. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate everyone supporting this channel, supporting a vet like me. This is just a hobby. That's what I like to do. I like to talk sports. I have a passion for it. So I appreciate everyone who has supported the channel. And if you like LSU, the Philadelphia Eagles, and everything in between, consider subscribing to the channel. All right. Until next time, I am out.